Hey guys, welcome back to another Quote of the Day podcast.
You actually started.
Yeah, I guess so. It's me, Evan, and I'm here with, as usual.
Well, you're supposed to announce my name first, and then I say, hi, it's me, Brian.
Right, so I'm here with, as usual.
No, you're supposed to say my name first.
I'm here with Brian, as usual.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Going.
And this is my first time starting the podcast, actually, doing the intro, so bear with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta say the slogan. So, Quote of the Day podcast, where we talk and you listen.
Wow.
That's great. I like
that.
Yeah.
I promise you nobody's listening.
I like that we've got that down pat. So, we're fortunate.
Well, I would prefer it to be a little faster next time.
It's my first time, okay? We're fortunate.
I'll make it special for you, don't worry.
We're fortunate to be joined today by another guest. As you may recall, last week we had a guest. So this is back-to-back.
We had a guest last time?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
Technically she was here, but... Sorry, Camille. Back-to-back podcast with guests. So I will let the guest introduce himself.
Say his name.
Okay, his name being Henry.
Hey.
Right, and here he is to tell you a little about himself.
Hey, guys. My name's Henry, as you just heard. Funny enough, I'm actually related to the guest from last week.
No.
We are siblings. Cousins, I meant. I've never met her in my entire life.
None of those three facts were true. You have met her, you're not related.
What? Regardless, my name's Henry. I'm a really big deal. I'm getting paid, like, a lot of money to be here right now.
You're getting paid for this?
What? You didn't speak to your producer about this?
We don't get paid.
You were producer.
So, I hail from Scarsdale, New York, as you may tell from my voice.
Not how that works.
What? That's not how that works.
No.
Regardless, I'm an entrepreneur type, living in the big streets, the big city, I mean, streets of Manhattan.
Right.
I work at a law firm, believe it or not, even though my ethics are questionable at best, and I've done many illegal things in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to have a good time.
Great. So I think you're at the wrong podcast. All right. Fantastic.
Am I missing anything? Should I have said anything else?
Talk about.
Let me check my notes.
You didn't do notes for this, unless you did. You can say where you went to school. I don't know if you care about
It says ham, turkey, lettuce,
That's
mayonnaise.
your shopping list.
What?
It sounds like a shopping list you may have been reading by accident.
Yeah, but then it says go on Evan's podcast, though.
Oh, that's my...
weird.
It's
This is
me
just
and
quotes
Evan's
every-
podcast.
And where'd you go to school?
Lafayette College, ever hear of it? No, I'm better than you.
I have.
No, wait, rewind it back. I was going to lie to everyone and said that I went to Harvard, and I completely forgot about that.
All right. So forget what you just said. So where do you go to school?
Dickinson College.
Not where you were going. So no Harvard, huh? Great. So let's jump right in. So Brian,
I'm 6'5", by the way. In case you couldn't tell from my extremely masculine voice, I am 6'5".
you're shorter than me.
I weigh 250 pounds.
Not
pure
you weigh
muscle.
80 pounds soaking wet, and he's like 4.
And I always am.
And he's 4'11". All right. Now Brian's going to start us off with something he has to say that I have no clue about. So
Okay,
tell us.
so some big news. Not really, though. So I was doing some What did you just say?
Oh, I said no. It's big news. Yeah.
All right. I was doing some research about how to get the podcast onto like Spotify or Apple Podcasts since I don't know if I should continue.
Please.
That's how we did it.
Because on YouTube it's kind of hard for listeners to listen to it because they got to keep their phones open, you know?
It's true.
Thank you for continuing to talk.
You need to talk louder.
Listen,
I'm
man.
going to tell you right now, I'm looking at like the little bars
The
and
waveforms,
everything.
if you will.
You can make it go louder.
Yeah, by speaking
Yeah, but
loud.
I'm not going to edit that.
No, this is my computer.
Not for long.
You're really going to put the time in to do that?
You just pull the bar up.
Why don't you just like leave, talk to yourself, and send it to us? We'll put it in.
Wait.
Okay,
Keep
let me
going.
continue. And so you submit it into Anchor, and they put it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So you'll be able to listen to it through Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
I think you should
Any
talk.
questions?
I have
louder.
several, none of them pertaining to what you just said.
Explain what are carbs? Brian, I think you should speak a little louder.
this is-
How does bread
It's fine.
rise? Yeast?
To just yeast.
I said, how does it rise? Yeast?
So you know the answer. That's yeast.
Well, okay, one question answered, I guess. Post offices. Why?
Send mail.
Why would you need to do
Are
that?
you writing down what I'm telling you? He's writing down for sending mail.
Why would I know that? Everything's online. Everyone's so entrenched to their phone. Everyone's like, yeah, just looking down and up. They're so entrenched into this iPhone world.
Right,
They're like, it should be you.
It should be all about you,
what's going on.
It should be me.
You think you know what's going on? So just clarify, supposedly you can hear this episode and future ones on Spotify.
Like the Sport Universe podcast.
No one has heard of
Spotify.
them.
Yes, they have.
What's the Sport Universe podcast?
We'll get into it.
Are we actually going to?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
That's really unfortunate.
Unfortunately, we have a segment about it. All right, so check for this.
Go on to the next one?
Stop. Check for this at Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Well,
now,
Apple Podcast takes a little longer. Spotify.
so just Spotify, huh? Thanks, Henry. All right. So Brian,
Yes.
you did something.
Evan.
You did something cool. This
Cool's is strong.
I completely doubt it.
that was this week, right? It was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right.
Talk about it.
Go off about it. Yeah.
Go off.
Tell us about the podcast.
What's the thesis?
Spill it.
There's not a lot of tea. So, in my... Stop making faces. Okay.
I didn't do anything.
He's
I've
vomiting.
never done a thing in my entire life.
You're talking right now. You know, I've done everything.
Okay, so
I mean, I've done everything in my
All right,
life.
Brian, speak up and tell us about the radio.
it's fine volume.
First off, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You see
you guys
that?
are just talking too loud.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Oh my God, the bars are completely to the top and bottom. All right.
Okay.
Brian was on the
so
radio.
I go to NYU, and like
That's a humble brag.
like most colleges, they have a radio station that you can broadcast stuff on. And so at NYU, it's actually like a pretty big thing. It's like
Unlike this podcast.
Wait.
it's like officially run and everything. And so I wanted to be a part of their sports broadcasting thing. So to be a part of that, you first have to do some trial runs where you do sports updates during their music radio shows. So this week at 5 o'clock, did a sports update for them.
And how'd it go?
It went pretty well. Here's the story about it. Well, I don't know if I should talk about that. I won't talk about it. It went okay. My parents said I did well.
And that's all that matters,
Yeah.
isn't it? Well, that's great.
What do your parents do for a living?
Teachers.
How much money do they make?
How much do they pay in taxes? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Is that not a kosher thing to ask?
No, it's fine, I guess, to think about it.
Just tell me.
Yes, what's the answer? We're waiting.
Both $1 million a year.
Right. So that's awesome.
Pay no taxes.
That's illegal, man. Explain taxes. What, you just don't know how to do them? They're not legal. Yeah, they are.
In fact, it's illegal to
Not
avoid paying them.
Shit, really.
No, like they have no taxes to pay.
They paid them all already.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, of course. Well, why didn't you just say that?
Yeah, that's...
I didn't mean to say that.
Okay. So, you're on the radio,
I think it's time.
pouring water on the laptop. By the way, how long has that water bottle been in this car?
I'd say like 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah.
Maybe even like a
fortnight.
year. So 8 months is longer than a fortnight. So
Then 8 months plus a fortnight.
8 months and like 2 weeks. I feel like a fortnight's 2 weeks, right?
Oh, then yeah, I guess.
Or you mean like the game Fortnite?
What?
Do the dance, Brian.
I'm doing the dance.
He's
right
not
now.
doing the dance.
Yes, I am.
Do it.
I did it.
Henry actually is doing. Oh, he's pretty good at it, actually. All right. Stop. So
Are you
Brian
kidding?
was on the radio. Now I gotta start over because you coughed.
So I'm sitting at stoplight.
This old. All right. So Brian was on the radio. He probably did well.
Should I read it right now? I have it with me.
Read what?
My sports update.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm not doing that.
Then why'd you even?
I was just saying words.
As a goof.
Just
All right.
like, I want to give you guys a tip in the podcasting industry from a legend myself. You really shouldn't do one straight through take
You've already discredited
because
yourself.
everything has just been so confusing to me.
What are you looking at anyway?
It's all flashing lights.
And that's confusing.
I'm fainting.
I'm confused. All right.
The one long tape reel thing, yeah, it's very funny, it's witty, it's fun, it's friendly, whatever.
It's friendly.
However, at the
They're
same
slow,
time,
actually.
it's very jumpy. If you were able to segment it, you could then add in transitions after the fact.
Okay, let's continue.
Who is this guy?
I don't even know you, man.
Camilla tried
I don't know you,
be a
man.
part of our podcast.
This is who?
You should go like Camilla. All right. No offense, Camilla.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Okay. In other news, you may have recalled last week I was talking about Star Wars tickets.
I don't.
You may recall last week I was talking about Star Wars tickets were going on. You may recall last week I was talking about Star Wars tickets were going on sale, and don't honk that horn. And they did on Monday. I bought them, of course. I snatched them right up.
Thank you for those, by the way. I really appreciate it. I won't pay you back.
You're not coming, so it's fine. Unless no, you're not coming. What?
Was your girlfriend going?
Why would you say that? Anyway,
it's me.
It's you.
Shit.
We're fine. I'm coming to admit I'm kind of thrown by that comment Brian made. I don't know why he would say.
Why would he say that?
He's little. Well, he is in that club right at school, so this kind of explains it. He can get into it if you want, because I don't want to blame.
Can you get into it?
Get into what?
The club you're in at school.
It's called Sports Spectrum.
He's on the spectrum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed
I haven't been able to go the past 4 years.
Great. So, Star Wars tickets went on sale on Monday. The trailer. Don't rush me along.
I'm not rushing you. I just am kind of rushing you.
The trailer debuted during the Jets-Patriots game. So I actually watched a football game.
Actually, technically the Patriots-Jets game, because it was a home game.
It debuted during the Jets-Patriots game, and I actually was like, oh, when the football game going to start? Which is the first for me. So I watched the halftime.
That's a humble brag.
Thanks. So I watched the halftime, and the trailer debuted. But tickets were going to go on sale right after the trailer debuted at halftime, but they went on sale like an hour early. So it was like, I'm not joking.
They can't do that.
But they did. I just happened to be checking.
You should sue them.
For what? Getting me tickets early? So I happened
to get the tickets if you didn't know.
I'd be upset.
I'm going to sue them.
Sure, you do that. So
on your behalf.
On Brian's behalf. So I happened to be checking at the trailer was like 9:30. I was checking at 8:30, and they were on sale. So I was like, what? So I snatched them up. Opening night comes out on the 20th. I'm seeing it on the 9th.
December.
Yes. I'm seeing it on the 19th.
So it doesn't come out on the 20th.
What,
yeah,
Brian?
wait, how does that make sense?
They know me, okay?
Who's they?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Of course.
Mr. Wars, please. I'm seeing it on the 19th. Very excited.
You know what I'm doing on the night of the 19th?
How long is it? 2 hours, 35 minutes.
Okay, I don't
About 7-8 inches. What?
Okay, so what are you doing on the 19th?
I have no idea.
Right. Do you like Star Wars?
It's fine. Lego Star Wars is the best, honestly.
Well,
that's even worse.
Are you? I wish there was a Lego Star Wars movie. Wouldn't that be cool?
Is there not?
Oh, I thought there was.
Kind of. You know the new game is coming out next year?
Lego Star Wars?
Yeah, you know that?
I did not know that.
It's coming out.
For what console?
All the current ones.
Because I literally bought Lego Star Wars for the 360 and I played on the Xbox One. I played with you, actually.
We have played.
Remember, I go,
No.
You know, it's like,
oh boy.
Yeah, lightsaber sounds, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, new game.
Next it's like, oh, Luke, save me. And he's like, no.
That's not what happened in the movie or the game. New game coming out next year. All 9 movies. So they're waiting for this one to come out first, obviously. Just like waiting for Brian to come out. Now,
I was literally about to say that about you.
Thanks.
Come out for what?
To play dumb. Who's playing? So, Star Wars tickets. I'll see you guys.
You can't, make your own side to yourself.
That's what I do normally. So, I'll see all you listeners 19th at Portchester Theater.
How would they see you? They don't have tickets.
We're meeting up. Buy tickets, 9:45.
There's no tickets available anymore.
How would you know?
I'm sure there's not.
There are. Now go. December 19th, 9:45, Portchester.
Tell that to the judge.
I wish I could. All right, Star Wars. Very excited. And this is going to take us into
Sports facts.
The actual Jets game that the trailer debuted during. So, Brian and Henry, tell us about the Jets game and why the Jets...
Monday Night Football.
Right. And how the Jets...
Patriots.
Right.
At Jets. MetLife Stadium.
And the Jets won very handily.
3 yards and a pile of dirt.
Brian, tell us about the football game. The Jets won 34-0.
No.
Right?
They lost 33-0, actually.
Okay, I was thinking of a different game.
Some would say annihilated by the Patriots.
Sam Darnold passed away.
No, he didn't.
He was just seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you guys brought that up. I actually did see that live when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't explain it. And you know what? I explained it. I understood it even less the next day when everyone was talking about it. So please.
Do you want me to?
What does he mean by that?
Okay, so it's actually...
Wrong!
I was watching an ESPN clip about it. Wait, did you watch the ESPN clip?
Oh, yeah.
No, but you know how you were saying that you got more confused the next day?
I just didn't...
Only because his dad was talking about it, and his dad doesn't quite get it either, and he was spreading misinformation to him.
He probably got it.
Okay,
I'm
so
not very bright.
Like a common thing that QBs actually say, but they're never like mic'd up and say it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it means like they can't read the defense right. So when it's like seeing ghosts, sometimes the Patriots are on defense. They have different schemes that they run.
A scheme, man. This will be fun.
Okay. And so they have so many
like my mom and my hamster.
That's a good story.
There's so many different schemes that he didn't know how to like anticipate anything the Patriots are doing. So he said he's seeing ghosts.
Isn't that like a normal thing? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
To not know how to anticipate the team?
Which is why I think it's kind of stupid that it's been
Yes, what's wrong with him saying that?
Because to the layperson like yourself,
Me?
it just sounds like, oh my god, he's saying ghosts. What's wrong with this?
Boo! Like that.
Like, what are you talking about, man?
Ghost.
And also, I guess it's like kind of like, not embarrassing might be the wrong word, but for like a young quarterback to say, it just shows that he doesn't really know what he's doing, kind of. Even though everyone says or refers to it like that.
And he was let go from the Jets for that comment, right?
Though. Actually, no, he wasn't.
He was actually put down.
He was euthanized.
Yeah, by the Jets.
By Mr. Jet himself.
Wait, did I miss that?
Well, when you're a Jet all the way.
From your first cigarette. What are you talking about? But yeah, he was euthanized with
Who's their
a
quarterback?
lethal injection. Their quarterback now is...
By urethral injection?
What?
That sounds awful.
Say it with me now. Their quarterback now is Mark Sanchez.
All right, sounds legit.
All right, great. So yeah, Jets lost.
Yeah.
As I'm learning now, I thought
Can we talk about baseball?
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, why
All
not?
right, cool.
Let's go right into it.
Juan Soto. Love the kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right,
I don't love the kid, actually.
Oh boy.
Explain. All right,
Oh, boy,
debate me,
here
you
we go.
coward.
There's not much debate.
I
I
have
just don't like
1,000 hours of debate experience. I was the top of my class. A champion,
true?
a master debater, really.
Henry is the master debater, so
Well, is this actually true?
he was on the debate team.
And mock trial.
It's
I was
mock-
the captain of the mock trial team. You know why? Because I debate well.
My dad's the coach of the mock trial team.
Oh,
Which one?
boy.
Brock Science.
Oh, Bronx Science?
That's
Isn't
team-
that a high school?
That's the team he was on.
I competed in national tournament through college
Take that to the bank.
and deposit
yeah.
that.
All right, so I
Sorry?
don't know if I want to debate him then. But let's go.
Why don't you like him?
Well, I'm a Mets fan.
Is it because he's everything you wish you could be, and then you just
It's everything
can't even
inside
come
of
close to
it's
it?
everything you want, everything you need, it's everything inside of you. You know that song?
No.
Neither do I. So just go on.
I'm a Mets fan.
Uh-huh.
He's on the Nationals, so
Okay.
I don't like him.
So here's my question to you.
Oh boy. I'm buckling on.
Do you not enjoy fun?
No, I do. He's not fun, though,
Why is he not fun to you?
Oh boy.
because he's a Nationals player.
See, that doesn't have anything to do with his quality of play, his style of play.
Yes, it does. Well, no, it actually doesn't. He might be a good player, but I don't like him.
I mean, you haven't given me a reason why to not like him. You just don't like the team he plays for.
And also him, because he plays for the Nationals.
See, that's a bad reason. That's flawed logic.
No, it's not.
But just say it's bad.
It's my opinion.
Your opinion's wrong. No, you're
Your
allowed to
opinion
not
about
like
my opinion is wrong. How about that?
Of course. Here's why I like him.
We're still going. Okay.
Let the kids play. Am I right?
How old is he?
And they play loud. He's
19.
21. Turned 21
Okay, he's 21.
yesterday.
Really?
Yeah,
He's
Juan
not.
Soto turned 21 yesterday. Look it up.
I believe you.
If you don't even know that simple fact, how can you dislike him?
There's a lot of reasons.
Actually, yeah, there are many reasons.
One
But
being
so,
that
are
he
you
plays
rooting for the
Nationals.
Astros over
Yeah.
the Nationals? That's very surprising to
Because of
me.
the sexual assault thing.
What? No, yes. I mean, what do you think about that?
The guy was fired and he deserved it.
Yeah, but the statement from the team, how long it took actually to take action.
Yes, that was bad.
It was pretty bad, right? And the fact that you still support this team is, you're honestly complicit. And I might sue you. Civilly, of
In
course.
fact, see you in court.
Actually,
Look,
you're going to sue me.
All right, so the Nationals are up.
I'm going to sue your parents because apparently they're millionaires.
Get it? It's a throwback. So the Nationals are up.
Not a throwback, just a reference.
The Nationals are
Not
up
everything's a
2-1.
throwback. And they play tonight.
I'm
Tune in
embarrassed.
live on TBS right after Family Guy.
All right, so they're up 2-1.
Yeah.
Go Nationals.
No.
Yes,
Go Astros.
I agree.
Yes.
No,
I don't know why. That's too much sports to talk about.
But
What
you
did the
wanna
Nick-
talk about the Zion?
Oh yeah, fine. Henry's a big Pelicans fan, so
we're not talking about Zion. He's out for like 2 more months, and I'm devastated.
are you?
Yeah.
Are there? We just talked about him. Why is Knicks written down,
Because
Brian?
the next season started. NBA season started.
All right.
Oh, they lost to the Nets last night.
Oh boy,
It was a
they're in
good
trouble
game by
now.
the Knicks, though.
What?
It was a good game by the Knicks.
For the Knicks, yeah. No! Sorry, the computer shut off for a second. But I'm really smart, so I fixed it with my mind.
All right,
To Sport Universe.
go Knicks. What's there to say about Sport Universe?
I did an interview with a player, and it was just posted. Keith Wright Jr. He's an international basketball player.
Who plays for what?
Who plays for? What do you mean?
What
Where did
team
he
does he play
play?
for?
Oh, he plays for. Last year, he was on St. John's Edge. It's a Canadian NBA. It's a Canadian basketball league.
Tell him about that.
That's very interesting because there is a St. John's here.
Okay,
Tell him
it's called
tell him
St.
about
John's
the
Edge.
other interview from last week.
I interviewed a AAA Mets player last week,
Named?
Matt Blackham.
I know who that is.
Do you?
Yes, I'm a big sports fan.
Okay, yeah, but
My dad's a big Met fan. I'm a Yankee fan because, I value success, good qualities and
So
everything.
you're a front runner.
No, I've been a Yankee fan my entire life.
Bang,
So
like-
yes, I am a front.
yeah, Brian interviewed Keith Blackman or whatever his name is.
Keith Wright Jr. is this week, and it's live.
And Matt Black.
Who was that? Oh, Matt Blackman. Matt
Matt
Blackman.
Blackham.
Blackham?
Blackham.
Blackham, I hardly know. All right.
Doesn't work.
Give me those.
I need them. Oliver Tree?
Okay, let's
Where
continue.
These are the worst transitions I've heard
Henry,
in my entire life.
where were you last night?
Oliver Tree.
What's that?
Oliver Street.
Is that a band maybe?
Man.
It's one guy?
Yeah, his name's Oliver Tree. It was actually really fun. If you
con-
don't know his music, neither did I.
No one
I was
knows.
taken along as a friend, as a goof,
On who?
on camera.
On the day.
So I went there. Webster Hall, ever hear of it?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't there.
Okay.
It actually was at Webster Hall. It was a lot of fun. But he comes out and does his performance. He comes out in a wheelchair.
No way.
He actually did. Did his entire performance in a wheelchair. He's not crippled.
Then the end stood up and bowed.
He just did his entire set in a wheelchair. And he had a lot of good bits on stage.
That's really strange.
He's a very weird man.
Maybe
he
he-
has a bowl cut.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Brian?
Worse somehow.
I don't think it's possible. Maybe he injured himself. That's why he's in the
But I got a VIP pass.
Okay.
And I got better seats because of it.
Very nice.
I would say seats, but you had to stand.
You just did say seeds.
That brings me into my next joke.
Nope, not yet.
You have a joke?
Yeah. A lot of people
What
tell me I
joke?
should be a stand-up comedian, but I prefer sitting down. So
How was that a joke?
People always laughed at me when I said I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. But guess what? No one's laughing now. Get it? I get it from Joker. Okay, so
Joker? I hardly know her!
what was the other one? Or the other Joker in the movie? But
There were many.
no,
He was the Joker.
when he's standing there and he says about school. I don't remember.
I remember it, but no spoilers allowed.
I just whatever. He turns into the Joker at the end. So Oliver Tree, you were there concert last night.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, pretty good.
And was the Korean
I heard
barbecue
it was bad.
Who'd you hear that from?
Oliver Tree.
Jack?
Oliver Tree himself?
Jack singer
On the day?
Yeah.
on the day on John. So
It's just a goof. Sorry.
how was the Korean? What did you say? Wait, say it again.
Korean barbecue. Very tasty.
Did you say it was just a goof?
Korean barbecue, very tasty.
Great. Do you want to give a
Very
shout out?
expensive.
Was
What?
it? I was going to say, you want to give a shout out to the restaurant?
His name's Bon.
Bon.
Oh, are they
BAN.
sponsors?
No.
Bon.
Sponsors coming up.
In Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan. Bon.
And it was good but expensive.
Yeah, good bit expensive.
And they made you wear cosplay, if I'm correct.
No, but there was a table next to me, all cosplayers.
And you're like, where do I sign up?
It's not what I said.
You should have.
I said, what is this for? They said, what are you talking about? I'm like, the get up. They're like, I have no idea what
Is
you're referring
cos
to.
short for
To get up?
costume?
Cosplay? That's a great question. I never thought about that one.
What?
Is cosplay short for costume play? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Don't say yeah.
course.
Don't say yeah.
What else would it be? Cosmic play?
Maybe.
Shut up.
You're a joke. Get out of here. All right, Korean barbecue.
For 3?
What?
Barbecue for 3 is what he said.
You got to be kidding me. You got to be shitting me.
Literally
Whoa.
says Korean barbecue on your notes.
On the notes, on the day.
BBQ.
Right. Funny thing happened last week. I was at work. As you may recall from previous episodes,
Where do you work?
Are you literally out of your mind? I work at the Lego store.
In Rockefeller Center, the
Lego
most popular
store.
location there is.
That's not true.
The Lego
It is.
store.
It is the most popular location in the world.
How much do you get paid?
What? How is that your business, let alone the
You asked me
podcast?
how much my parents get paid.
It's a triangle.
He's afraid.
It's a reference.
As a
Not a
goof.
throwback. It's a reference.
Right. So I was at work, and Henry and I had seen each other earlier in the day. On the day. So I was like, Henry, you should totally come to Lego store while I'm working. He's
I
like,
said, sorry, I have like a really big night of like drinking, partying, and sex later.
but I knew for a fact he didn't. He was home with his brother. So,
Yeah, so.
oh boy, that was good.
Yeah, it was.
Brian's scratching his head. He's like, what? I don't get it.
No, actually, I got it.
Has it happened to you?
You'll get it later, too.
Oh, so, all right.
Oh, okay.
SNYT. Now, I was at the Lego store. I begged Henry to come.
Like, yeah.
No, it's not true.
You said you begged me to come.
Yeah, as a joke.
That's
I mean,
a goof, right?
what are you
What are
talking,
you talking about? No one uses that word anymore.
Who says goof?
That's true. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you say? You're a... doesn't matter.
Try to tell a story like once.
I wish
without
I
going
could.
completely off the rails.
Well, Brian's goof comment made me distracted. All right, so Lego store. Henry's like, I'm coming to the mall. I'm like, no way. So I go in the back because, you know, the horses were in the back. So I went to the back.
Yeah.
I went to the back to do whatever business I had to do. I come out,
What business did you have to do?
not be on the sales floor. And Henry's browsing the sets, looking really curious, like, I come out, I burst into laughter. Try to keep it cool. Henry, he's a much better actor than I am, so he's like straight face.
Straight face, not straight. Let's get that on the record.
Thank you. On the day.
Gotta stop saying that.
Anja.
Keep going.
Wow, what a cool. Yeah, Lego store. I'm like, oh, hi, sir, you need any help? And he's like,
Ask your police! Help!
and he said, yeah, I'm looking, what did he say? He said, yeah, I'm looking for a set for my 6-year-old nephew. Keep in mind, Henry has nowhere close to having any nephews.
I have a niece.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. She's 3 years old, and her name's Rebecca.
That's not true.
She lives in Tarrytown, New York,
I don't think that's true.
with her parents,
Uh-huh.
Melissa,
No.
and Robert.
Wait, Melissa?
Yeah.
Oh, I know them. What's her last name?
What?
What's the last name?
My last name is Schweber. Their last name is Johnson.
Oh, Melissa Johnson. I know them.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Explain.
I know Melissa Johnson.
Who is she? How old is she? Where'd she go to school?
How many taxes does she pay?
Okay, let me answer.
How
She's
many
30.
taxes does she pay?
Yeah, 3 taxes?
She's not 30. She's 34.
35, actually.
No, it's 34.
36.
37. Take it or leave it.
I'll leave it.
All right. Anyway,
I don't know Melissa Johnson. I was
Regardless, I make up this elaborate ruse
Lego
about...
store starts telling me he goes to the biggest set Lego's ever made, which we happen to have in the store, and says, "So tell me about this set, sir."
And then Evan's coworker
yeah, so then
comes out.
I'm telling Henry about the set. My coworker, because no one else really. Actually, there were other people in the store, but he came over to help me and you. I don't know why. Starts telling you about the
Because
product.
he knows you're incompetent.
Starts telling you about the product. What?
nothing.
Starts telling you about the product. I'm losing it. The Twitter sphere is a buzz. People are live tweeting about it. It's crazy. So Henry's being lectured by me and this other employee about.
And he has no idea that we know each other.
Yeah, and for the record, I still haven't told him that he was my friend.
I'd put on a really good acting job.
Yeah, he was really good. He's like, yeah, is this set the biggest set Lego has ever made? 7,000 and a half pieces, 7,500. He says, yeah, you think my 6-year-old nephew could build this by himself? I go, probably not. Probably he needs help from his father, your brother.
Who's kind of absent, yeah.
Yeah, Henry says, well, the dad's kind of absent in the kid's life. I go, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe,
He's kind of a shithead.
yeah, maybe if you and the kid do it together. Henry's like, how many hours would it take? I'm like, you know what, sir, I have no idea. Then my employee comes over and starts telling him, yeah, you probably
He doesn't talk like
get a
that.
smaller set. He's probably like, yeah, you should get a smaller set.
That's actually
Yeah.
accurate.
Sorry.
Just make fun of your coworker.
No, I like him a lot. Sorry if you hear this. So then, yeah.
So joke's on you.
Joke's on you.
But I did a really good acting job.
Yeah, he was
and then I
good.
ended up buying out the entire store.
Yeah, now we're out of business. And then there's the thing in the front, this
You
train.
want to be out of business. So
Stop.
you made a lot of money.
Yeah. And then, how's this?
You get paid off commission.
I lost it.
He does not.
We don't.
How much do you get paid?
Everyone else does, he doesn't.
Yeah, I agreed to not get commission.
How much do you get paid?
This is so irrelevant. Irrelevant. The Golden Horseshoe? Well, those were in Africa. Get it? Because
Elephants.
An elephant. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see myself out. What? Right. So there's a train that you can control with an iPad in the front of the store, and there's a big sign that says, "Don't touch the train, please. Ask a brick specialist, me, for a demo." Henry comes up to me behind the counter. "Excuse me, sir. I'd like to see a demo of that train." I go, "You gotta be kidding me."
I said, "Are you a brick specialist?" He goes, "Hell yeah, I'm a brick specialist."
Unfortunately, at the moment,
and then he got like very prideful for some reason. Like, yeah, I'm a brick specialist. And then he set off every single train in the tri-state area.
Started breathing.
Not even like Lego trains, just like Metro North.
Metro North, fucking NJ Transit.
Amtrak.
Started breathing heavily. So I gave him a little demo of the train, and then the coworker comes over, like, "Yeah, the train's pretty cool, right?" I said,
"Shut the fuck up! What are you doing?"
I said, "Save it, buddy. I got this one in the bag." And then I didn't. I broke the train. So, no. I all but broke the train. So yeah, I gave him the demo of the train. Then other customers left, and it was just Henry in the store.
And then I showed him my new cool walk.
That's true. It's true. Henry left. He's like, "All right." To both of us employees, he said, "Thank you for the help. You've been very valuable." And then the guy said,
"But I must leave without buying anything because this was a joke."
Exactly. It was a goof. And then the coworker says, "It was a goof?" And then Brian
I don't
said,
use that word anymore.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, sir. And then Henry texted me, look outside the store, because it's 9 o'clock by this point. This is like an hour later. No, it's like 2 hours later. Henry's still in the mall.
Yeah,
doing God knows what.
I was shopping. I was shopping.
What's that? So
it's like when you buy stuff.
So Henry's like, the store's closing. It's like after 9. Me and my coworker are cleaning up. He's like, "Look outside. I'm gonna walk by and do this new cool walk I learned." So I look outside, and in like 5 minutes, Henry struts by the Lego store doing a cool walk. It
was really cool, right?
It was pretty cool.
It's a real panty dropper. Let me tell you.
Do it right now, actually, for the viewers.
Okay, guys, listen.
That was so cool. All right, so it was basically.
Oh my god, get off of me, please.
Brian, stay back. So it was like that, but like a lot more cooler. A lot cooler is what I meant. So yeah, and then the mall security applauded for him, and they went, "Yeah!" And
then I jumped off the top floor of the Westchester Mall, like 5 floors down, landed in the fountain. Not a single splash happened. I collected all of the change and gave it to a homeless man.
Yeah, and the homeless man, Albert Einstein.
He's still alive.
Who?
Are you out of your mind? All right, so yeah, that was a funny story. Hopefully, Brian. Actually, tomorrow I'll be working in the Lego store.
What time?
11 to 3.
I'll be back in the city. I'm sorry.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I'm leaving at like 10 in the morning.
Oh, Brian, you should come through.
No.
You should. It's so much fun. You can pull pranks on his coworker and then like slowly demean him.
You know, like berate, abuse. What?
I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so do I at the Lego store. Do it at the Lego store.
If you build me a desk out of Legos, I'll do it.
Okay, if you come, I'll do it. So yeah, if you want to come see me at the Lego store,
I don't recommend it, but
he does. Hit me up. I'll tell you when I'm there. It's a laugh.
No one's gonna.
It's a real laugh. I hate to say it. What? You're on thin ice, buddy. All right, so yeah, good times at the store. So it says, all right. I'd want to forget to mention, if the guests will listen for a moment, the sponsor of today's podcast. And, in the past we've had, if you've been listening, we had Netflix sponsored one.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the code was?
We had a promo code for Netflix. You had a discount. I don't remember what it was because it wasn't real. We had Netflix. We had. Was last week's? No,
what?
What was last week? Drake? No, it's never Drake.
Drake sponsored your podcast?
No, it was.
It was.
Or like Drake's, like the snack cakes, like the fruit pies.
Oh.
When was it for Drake?
Camilla said something about Drake, and then we said it was. But it could be no.
It was Netflix. It was.
This shouldn't be an actual conversation we're having.
Why'd you do that?
What?
No, who was the other funny sponsor? Netflix.
And chill.
What are you talking about?
Netflix, yeah.
Wait, we had some other.
I have a cut on my ear. It's leaking. I'm leaking.
I'm leaking, Murphy.
Who's that?
I was talking to Brian.
Oh.
Brian Murphy?
Byron Murphy? Does he like to drink
coffee, buddy?
Oh,
coffee, that is.
Yeah. We've had. Oh boy, people are coming. Don't press that button. Do not press that button.
No, I'm not pressing. I'm moving the mouse so that it doesn't like power down.
Whatever. They saw us recording and turned around. We had other funny sponsors that have no idea that they are sponsoring the podcast.
So who's sponsoring this week for real?
This week's
time?
episode.
This time it's for real.
Why add that on?
So that they know.
Okay, this time for real. Go in the place. White Plains, the Iron Tomato, great restaurant. Walk in, tell them Quote of the Day podcast sent you. You get half off any appetizer.
You know what the promo code is?
What?
3-pointer.
Yeah, so you go on Iron Tomato.
But it's the number 3. Number 3 pointer. POINTER.
Is there a dash in the
middle? No.
But like,
I would have said that.
but like a lot of R's at the end.
No, just one R. They know what it means.
Like 3-pointer or no?
It's like a 3-pointer.
Iron But they only give you the code if you say, hi, I'm here for the Iron Tomato special. So
With that voice.
Yeah. You can't say, oh, hi, I'm here for the 3-pointer Iron Tomato. You got to say, hi, I'm here for the 3-pointer Iron Tomato special. And then they say, oh, Quote of the Day, right this way.
Is this real?
Yes, it's actually real.
So try it out.
Okay.
Iron Tomato.
We love Iron Tomato.
Big Iron Tomato, guys.
Well,
Massive Iron Tomato, man.
I don't really know if I like it.
He doesn't like it. He's been there. He doesn't like it. No offense, sponsor. All right. Word of the day. Today's word of the day, Henry said, was loquacious. And that means what?
None of your fucking business.
All right. So it's loquacious. And what does that mean?
Not telling you. You think I know what that means?
Yeah.
It means like loud or boisterous.
So like you in this podcast.
Yeah. So it's apt, I guess.
Apt.
That could be the word of the day.
Apt.
Fitting.
What? You never said fitting. So we got Iron Tomato. We got loquacious. Henry's going to do the ASMR segment this week. So
What
go
am I
ahead.
saying?
You said you wanted to do it. So go ahead.
I didn't say I'd want to do it. You said, will you do it? I said,
Just make noises.
okay.
That's not happening, by the way.
You don't have to speak into it.
Show me.
Hey guys, this is the ASMR segment. This is absolutely the lowest the bars have looked for me on the GarageBand podcast tool, otherwise known as just GarageBand. I'm having a really good time right now, and honestly, the silence here and being able to hear the crickets chirp outside is getting me impossibly horny.
All right. Thank you for that. The funny thing.
Hi, name's Henry Schweber. You're listening to the Jazz Hour. I'm just trying out new voice. Is that kill?
New voice.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Don't just say it's bad.
How'd you do that? He said the bars were low for him, you know. The bars there were regular size for me and Brian. So, all right, that was ASMR. We hope you're all asleep by now.
Fun fact, ASMR stands for always, sometimes, never.
Actually, no, it
I
doesn't.
can't even begin to explain how wrong that is. So we hope you're all asleep from that, and then you won't hear the rest of it, so we can just, like, go ham with this part. So, joke time. Henry said he had a joke, actually.
I have so many jokes that are just
All right.
horrible.
Well, this is your segment. We don't normally do this. You asked for a joke, so.
I'm kind of regretting it because, like, I've been fairly tame today, right?
Not right.
Do you remember Chopped?
Yeah.
That was bad.
That was bad. That wasn't. Oh, tame on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You said I couldn't do the parking spot jokes.
Brian said that.
Yeah, I was looking at him
I
when
veto
I
it.
said
All right. Well, give us. What do you call 30? No. Give us a joke.
that. See, like, hold on. I feel I should do like a non-offensive one, right?
Yeah, you think
Probably, yeah.
the fruitcake? No,
Fruitcake
no.
joke is good.
No,
Why not?
that's like old Jewish humor. That's not our audience.
Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe. Well,
Honestly, your audience doesn't exist.
yeah. What audience, man?
Oh, remember when I said that to Brian?
Oh, well, what? The quote?
Yeah.
That's next, but first the joke.
All right. So it's not really a joke as much as like those things. Like I like my women, how I like my coffee, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like hot and bold or whatever. I like those types of things.
Sure.
So like, how do you like your women?
This is my joke now?
No, I'm just asking it. Or you don't have to answer. My bad.
Great.
So I like my women how I like my coffee.
Uh-huh.
More of a tea guy. Do you get it? Brian, you get it, right?
The drink to guys?
But yeah.
That's funny.
Like,
Brian,
because
you
like
late, right?
homosexuality is funny
Shut
to me.
Whoa. That's next week's. Brian,
I feel like that was pretty tame, right?
It was good, yeah, except when you said homosexuality is a joke.
I didn't say it was a joke. I said it was funny.
Which it's not.
It's
not.
That was a joke. Please forgive us for that. This guest will not be reviewed. No.
I have a really funny joke but like it's probably too inappropriate for this.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's keep going.
Have you told us already?
I've never told you this joke.
What the hell? Tell us. No. Brian's gonna have a nervous
So
fit.
sitting at a stoplight.
That is not.
No, that's not the joke I was referring
More of a
to.
story.
Well, there's like a build up, like the background story, and then there's the actual.
Let's
bit
find the
based on-
clue of the day.
Well, we don't have to because we
Oh, right.
know what it is. It actually happened right before we pressed record. It was really funny. It turns out Brian and Henry and me all have a mutual friend in common.
She's not your friend.
Mutual someone, yeah, probably not. Mutual someone we all know. And Henry's like, oh yeah, I see her for lunch every so often. And Brian's like, offended. Brian's like, wow, sick invite. And for the reference, this is the second time ever Brian and Henry have ever interacted. They met once in,
Smash Mouth.
was it August or July?
August.
They met once in August for like a few hours, and now the end of October for like this. So Brian's like, wow, sick invite. Henry pauses and goes, I don't know you, man.
That was the point of what I said, though.
That would be funny.
It's true. I still don't. I feel like I know you less after the podcast.
Actually, me
And I'm
too.
like really happy about it. Like oddly.
I'm satisfied. I'm distancing myself from you, Brian.
What's your social security number?
Tell us. How much do your parents make a year?
We already know this.
No, he didn't tell us.
What? How much does his parents make?
Yeah.
He said $1 million each.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember that? They're both teachers that make $1 million. You know, very reasonable, accurate scenario.
Teacher, $1 million, Brian Simmons.
No taxes. They don't pay taxes.
No
remember?
taxes, because you know what? Taxes ain't legal.
Yes, they are.
They're mandatory, even.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I would.
You ever lie to the government?
No, should I?
What?
Should I lie to the government?
Yeah, you ever say that you're married so that you can have like codependence on your tax forms?
No.
Oh, well, if you ever get a call from the IRS, just tell them everything's chill. We're having a great life together.
I'll keep that in mind. Have we missed
What's the
it?
difference between my dad and other dads?
What's that?
Beats me.
Oh, that's a real zinger.
It's a thinker, too.
I'm just going to say, take a bit. Here, we'll be quiet for like 5 seconds so you can think about that one.
Good idea.
Oh, God. Oh, God, get me out of here.
This can't be happening. Have we missed anything, Brian?
How long has this been going
I
on
don't
for?
know.
How many seconds?
I don't know. I
Pop-
don't know what that means.
1,300 seconds.
Is that what
about.
that means?
No,
the bar?
it's the bars.
1, 2. Yeah, well, it's 2 seconds per 0.4.
Listen, but we're not all math majors, okay?
Neither am I. I'm a lawyer.
That's all. What?
You didn't say a word there. You just went, oh.
I trailed off near the end.
You didn't trail off. You didn't speak.
I tried to. I forgot halfway how.
I wish that was like you all the time.
Oh my god, I forgot how to speak. Have we forgotten anything?
No.
Barbara?
that's it. Don't call me that.
Matt Shepard?
What?
He called you Barbara, remember?
Oh, he did call me.
Yeah.
Who?
that's what- oh, you know Matt.
Oh, right, of course.
Matt Nobby.
Who?
Jessica. All right, so thanks for tuning in.
Hall pass. One celebrity that you'd want to bang.
Oh, my God. This is not our podcast.
Well, it could be, though.
Me, Paul Rudd.
Did you see his new show? His Netflix show?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Paul Rudd is.
Never heard of her.
Speaking of Netflix, Atypical Season 3 comes out November 1st. The end of the fucking world. That's what the show's called.
Is that why you curse every show? It's like,
Because no, actually, I didn't. Last time I said it, I just said TEOTFW, which is what people call it, but I don't know.
so I recently actually.
Let me just finish. That Season 2 comes out
How dare you?
November 4th. Stay tuned. I'm very excited for both
You
of those.
literally just said the first.
What?
You literally just said
no.
November 1st.
Atypical season. Atypical. Good show. I'm halfway through Season 2. Season 3 comes out November 1st, so I gotta finish before then. And then TEOTFW.
You know you don't have to finish
I
it
have
before
to.
then.
And then TEO.
You do realize
or
like
else
you
I'm not
don't
allowed
have to
watch
start.
it.
That is a good point.
They don't give me the season if I'm not caught up. And then TEOTFW Season 2 comes out November 4th. All right. Someone's going to say something.
I was going to say something, so maybe just gloss over it. But
Brian, any comments?
I actually finished watching Season 2 of a show that is horrible, but I love it. It's called Insatiable. It's with Debbie Ryan and Alyssa Milano.
I keep popping up at my Netflix.
Like, if you've ever seen Riverdale, it's like Riverdale, but so like it's Riverdale on crack.
Riverdale's pretty bad.
It's like so bad.
I thought Riverdale was good. I've never seen it.
Long story short, it used to be good, and now it's not.
It was never good. We just pretended it
Riverdale?
was because all the characters were really hot.
Season 1 was fine, and then
fine.
I stopped watching.
It was fine.
It was fine. Insatiable? Bad?
Insatiable is the plot is just the jumpiest thing ever, but it's like really entertaining because it's so dumb, but everyone's so hot, and it's basically porn. Like people are like making out the entire show.
And this is Insatiable?
Who?
Wait, is Riverdale or Insatiable?
I'm just talking to you about last night. No, it's Insatiable. With Alyssa Milano.
So we should watch
Debbie
it?
Ryan.
I didn't ask.
Oh, Debbie Ryan.
Brian's like, oh, Debbie Ryan. Right. So we should watch it or we shouldn't?
I don't know.
It's a bad show,
But like
but it's a good show.
like you can binge it easily.
How many episodes?
I think there's 12 episodes per season, 2 seasons, 45 minutes each.
So that's about 26
I
episodes.
completely did not hear what you just said. I was thinking.
Not true. 24 episodes, 45 minutes each.
Okay, I gotta finish my current shows first before I watch this adult film TV show you're talking about.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's been routinely panned by critics,
Routinely.
and I binged it.
Henry's like, oh, this makes you want to watch it more.
I mean, season 2 came out like last week, and I finished it within a couple days.
What the hell?
I saw a notification on Netflix that said like season 2 is streaming now. I'm like, oh, I've never even seen season 1. Knocked out season 1. Knocked out season 2.
That's really funny.
Like over the course of a week or 2.
Ryan, any shows you want to mention?
No.
The Office.
I've seen The Office, yes.
That's
You
why-
won.
You would watch The Office, Ryan.
I've
Best
seen it
episode of The Office.
3 times.
Hey, do you watch it?
I've seen it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I used to really like
Just wanted you to say you would watch The Office like it's an insult.
The British Office with Richard Gervais.
With Richard Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Have you?
You're invading my space.
Of course. Finished. You two were saying something about best.
You were
season.
about to say the best episode of The Office.
Which one?
You were
The
you
British
said-
or the regular?
the regular.
Oh, actually, the British is the regular one, but okay.
So the Americanized version of
Thank
it.
you. I guess the basketball episode.
You know why I don't like it? Because Jim does well. I hate Jim.
You don't like... I like
This is like my controversial
Hot take.
opinion. Get that out of here.
In an effort to knock my phone out of my hands, Henry slapped the whole laptop.
I also slapped his phone.
Yeah.
He accomplished both.
Jesus Christ.
Jim should have ended up with Karen.
What?
Yeah, I said it. You know what?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a martyr.
Pam sucks. At the end of the day, she sucks.
Brian's face is red as a beet right now.
It's dark out. You can't see it.
It is.
Pam is she ain't shit, if we're being honest.
Brian's.
Karen's more attractive. She's further career aspirations, and she treats Jim better. She didn't drag him along.
I mean, that's true.
And Pam was also unfaithful in her marriage.
Brian, you gotta
Wait, she was unfaithful?
offer a rebuttal.
Yeah, she made out with Jim while she was still with Roy.
Oh, the first one.
Engagement, sorry, not technically married. Fiancés.
Freaking fiance.
So my thing is that Jim from The Office kind of sucks because he doesn't really do anything good. And Pam sucks, and Karen's better.
I don't like this.
This makes me very uncomfortable.
You don't like it because you know I'm right. And it just changes
Why are you booing me?
You might be right about that.
and it changes your
Karen.
entire
But Jim's like
perspective
the
on the
best
show.
character.
Yeah, because everyone sucks.
You think every character on The Office sucks?
They all have... I'll put it this way. Obviously, they all have significant character flaws because that advances the storyline. However, Jim has, like, very few redeeming qualities. Like, I guess he's kind of funny, but not even. Like, he does pranks, which is pretty immature for a 30-something-year-old. And he's honestly, like, not that good at his job.
Besides that,
Oh, wait, we're actually talking about the...
And his job also, like, isn't really a good job. So, yeah, kind of a low
being
life.
very technical with this.
I'm not being technical.
You are. You're,
right.
you're considering his job in the fake show.
Yeah, sorry, not everyone can make $1 million like your parents, Brian. Maybe you should have gone into teaching.
oh my god.
I think that might be it.
Sounds like Brian gave no rebuttals to that.
I did give a rebuttal.
He said no.
No, this can't be happening. Great. So The Office sucks. It was the conclusion to that, right?
Parks and Rec is better.
I've seen Parks and Rec.
And is it better?
No.
Oh, but Henry's rolling his sleeves up to knock out Brian.
Ow.
I don't like look at you, Brian.
Joker.
Oh, before we go, I want to hear Henry's good Joker impression. You gotta hear it. It's once in a lifetime.
The problem is you can't see like my demented, twisted smile that's
Yeah.
clearly
They
showing
can
like
actually see it.
my mind broken by the inner confines of my own mental illness. Actually, you know what? That'll probably come through
Yeah.
anyway.
So just imagine the most twisted face you've ever seen, but like a lot more.
I'm gonna do it anyway, knowing you can't see it, just to get in character.
Yeah.
I don't think I like the look of you, Batman. Joker.
That was Joker, right?
Joker.
I thought that was like the movie speaking to me.
Yeah.
I thought that was freaking Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
No, it's a J, so it's like Joaquin.
Yeah, but you know Spanish?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, cool.
Joaquin
Pajonix.
Pajonix, right. He's gonna get a freaking Grammy for that movie, I'm telling you right now. A
Wrong
freaking
award.
Grammy.
Wrong award. You're
Emmy,
thinking of
fine.
Golden Globes.
Still wrong. You're thinking of Golden Globes. Fine. Number 6. Right, Brian? Remember that episode? Brad Renfro. Clap.
You're thinking of Clive Owen, I believe.
Fine. Number 6. Check
I
out
wonder how long this episode went.
at least 2 hours, I think.
You keep using that word. I don't think you know what it means when you say at least.
The thing is, once we stop this, there's no way to see how long the episode was.
Yes, there is.
Once you mix
There's no way.
Okay.
So, just letting you all know.
Okay, I think this might be it.
All right. So,
Do you want to?
Before
I
we
feel like
start-
I can do another impression.
what is it,
I don't know. Give me someone and I'll do an impression.
Brian? Hey, it's
Damn, Brian, I fucking suck. Yeah, Brian.
Brian. You want to give a little rebuttal?
No, I don't have one.
All
That
right,
was spot
another
on.
impression you want?
Sure.
All right, tell me someone to
Evan.
impersonate.
No, don't.
Hi, my name's Evan. I'm pretty cool.
That's very polite.
I
of
work
you.
for the Lego store.
No, barely.
I think that Henry is really cool.
Never ever said that. What?
I
Henry?
helped him get a great deal on a Millennium Falcon Lego set for his 6-year-old nephew.
And then he walked out. And I got fired for losing the sale. That's very funny.
Any other impressions?
No.
Brian?
No.
Any other impressions?
No.
Name a famous person.
Jim
Uh,
Halpert.
Who?
Jim Halpert.
Not a real person.
Freaking Pam.
So I don't know if you guys were listening, but we actually had a whole conversation about The Office just a little while ago. And we wanted you viewers to kind of check in, see if you think that Jim should have ended up with Pam or Karen. In the comments below, don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. Comments below, say either Karen or Pam. And we'll love to hear from you. We will compile the votes for next week's podcast. I'm kicking Evan and Brian off of the show, by the way. I'm taking over.
The phone lines are open, so we're waiting your call right now.
I'm getting a call right now, actually.
It's YouTube.
It's Chief.
It's
He said this is it.
Oh boy! And with that, we conclude. I want to thank our guest Henry for coming on.
A namaste.
And for that, are you grateful for her?
What?
We'll work on it. Brian, any last words? You could really
Sorry, I'm
texting
texting
some.
someone.
Like legitimately any last words.
Yeah,
Like
we were about
gonna
to
kill you.
Yeah,
How are you going to kill me?
we pot.
Via key.
Key?
It's the key.
It's a stabbing wound.
Who are you texting right now? In the middle of our podcast.
Sorry.
It's time for you to disconnect permanently.
Stop.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Should it Saturday?
Yeah.
All right. So we're a little off schedule, but
You're a little off in general.
enough
you know
with that. This sound treatment from you.
How is that the silent treatment?
It was. So maybe Thursday or Friday this week. We'll see. All right.
What?
Love you all. Remember, enter my raffle to win a signed copy of my old jacket.
And Brian?
I don't really know how to respond to
Yeah,
that.
neither do I. All
Not my
right.
jacket. I stole it.
All right.
Freaking ganked
It
it.
can be yours soon. Bye.
I also didn't sign it.